I've spent the last month talking to TV repair technicians, going through repair forums, analyzing warranty claim patterns, and reading through thousands of owner complaints. What I found is going to make some of you very angry, because one of the brands I'm about to tell you to avoid is probably sitting in your living room right now. Here's the thing about TV repair shops. They see patterns that consumers never do. You buy one TV every 5 to 7 years. They see hundreds of TVs every month. They know which brands come in over and over again with the same failures. They know which brands have parts available and which ones are essentially unrepairable. And they know which brands have such bad quality control that some units work perfectly for a decade, while others die within months. Today, I'm giving you the Repairman's Blacklist. 3 TV brands that technicians tell their own families to avoid. And then, I'm giving you the 3 brands they actually recommend. I'm not being paid by anyone to say any of this, and honestly, some of this information is going to upset people who just bought a TV from one of these brands. But I'd rather you know the truth before you spend your money than after. If this video saves you from buying a TV that's going to fail on you, hit subscribe and drop a comment telling me what TV you're currently using. I actually read these and use them for future videos. Secure links are in the description. Let's start with the Blacklist. Blacklist number 3. Insignia, the house brand trap. Let me tell you something that Best Buy employees know but won't tell you. Insignia TVs are designed to fail just after the warranty expires. That's not a conspiracy theory, that's the business model. They're manufactured by various ODM factories in China with minimal quality control, slapped with the Insignia badge, and sold at prices that seem too good to be true. Because they are. The failure pattern is so predictable that Reddit is full of posts saying essentially the same thing. My Insignia TV died at 14 months, or Insignia stopped working 2 months after the warranty ended. One repair technician I found said he stopped accepting Insignia TVs because there's literally no point. Parts don't exist, schematics aren't available, and the cost of diagnosis exceeds the replacement cost. The technical reality is brutal. Insignia TVs use the cheapest possible power supply boards with capacitors that are rated for maybe 2,000 hours of operation. Your TV is on 4 hours a day, that's 1,460 hours per year, so you're looking at capacitor failure right around the 18-month mark. Coincidentally, just past the 1-year warranty. What really kills me is that Best Buy pushes these things hard during Black Friday sales. You think you're getting a deal on a 55-inch 4K TV for $199. What you're actually getting is a TV that will be in a landfill before your next Black Friday. The same applies to other house brands like ON at Walmart and Amazon Basics TVs. These are not real televisions, they're disposable electronics masquerading as televisions. The honest recommendation? If your budget is truly limited, you're better off buying a used Sony or LG from Facebook Marketplace than a new Insignia. At least the used premium brand was built with components that can last. Blacklist number 2. Hisense, the warranty nightmare. Hisense is the most controversial brand on this list because their TVs actually review well. Ratings gives them good scores. YouTube tech reviewers praise the picture quality. And on paper, you're getting premium features at budget prices. So why are repair technicians telling people to avoid them? Because of what happens when something goes wrong. The failure rate data I found is damning. One analysis of repair technician surveys showed Hisense with a 15% failure rate in the first 5 years, compared to 3% for Sony and 5% for LG. That means you're 5 times more likely to have a problem with a Hisense TV than a Sony. But the failure rate isn't even the worst part. The worst part is what happens when you try to get it fixed. Trustpilot reviews describe Hisense customer service as very bad, with complaints about TVs failing within months, difficulty reaching support, and repair delays lasting weeks. Consumer Affairs has reports of TVs failing within 3 to 5 months, with Hisense claiming defects are normal and refusing warranty service. The Better Business Bureau complaints reveal that service partners sometimes refuse to work on wall-mounted TVs, effectively denying warranty service for anyone who mounted their TV. One AVS forum user spoke to his local TV repair shop in Australia and said that the majority of panels in the back were Samsung and Hisense. The repair tech specifically said Hisense warranty claims were painful. Here's what really gets me. The quality control is inconsistent. You might get a perfect TV that lasts a decade. Or you might get a lemon that fails in 4 months. It's a lottery, and the prize for losing is weeks of customer service hell, followed by either a denied claim or a refund that takes 4 to 6 weeks to process. The honest recommendation: if you absolutely must buy a Hisense, buy it from a retailer with an excellent return policy and get an extended warranty. That's your only real protection. Blacklist number 1. TCL, the budget brand that's not worth it. TCL is everywhere right now. They're one of the top-selling TV brands globally, battling it out with Samsung for market share. The prices are incredible, the specs look great on paper, and every tech YouTuber seems to love them. So why are repair technicians warning people away? Because TCL TVs, especially their budget models, have a documented pattern of early failure that the marketing hype conveniently ignores. One repair technician on Just Answer put it bluntly: the most common issue with TCL, Hisense, Insignia, and other low-tier TVs which share the same parts are failures of the backlighting within the screen, which is generally considered a fatal failure. He went on to say that these TVs are some of the lowest quality TVs on the market and built to meet a certain price point, not for quality or reliability. His assessment? It's completely normal and expected to see them last just a year or so. Another technician specifically noted that screen going black is a common issue with TCL, to the point where he swapped out 3 separate boards on one customer's 6 series with no luck. The TV had to be replaced entirely. The pattern I'm seeing in the data shows TCL with around a 12% failure rate in the first 5 years, which is 4 times higher than Sony. And here's the thing that really matters. When a TCL fails, it's often a backlight or power board issue that costs more to repair than the TV is worth. TCL's customer support is also mixed at best. User experiences range from quick and helpful to slow and frustrating. And when you need actual repair service, you're dealing with third-party technicians who may or may not know what they're doing. Now, I will say this: the TCL 5 series and above have better reliability than the cheap 3 series and 4 series models. If you're buying TCL, spend at least $500 and get the 6 series or higher. But at that price point, you're approaching territory where you could get an entry-level LG or Samsung with much better long-term reliability. The honest recommendation: TCL is fine if you upgrade TVs every 2 to 3 years anyway and don't mind the risk. But if you want a TV that lasts 5 to 7 years, the $200 you save up front will cost you $500 in early replacement. Now, the good news: 3 brands repair technicians actually recommend. Okay, enough negativity. Let's talk about the brands that repair technicians actually recommend to their own families. Recommended number 3. LG, the Value King. LG lands at number 3 not because of any reliability concerns, but because their customer service isn't quite as good as Sony's. The actual TVs are excellent. Which magazine in the UK, which conducts extensive reliability surveys, found that LG and Samsung are the most reliable TV brands, with Sony and Panasonic close behind. Consumer Reports data backs this up, surveying over 121,000 new TVs purchased between 2015 and 2025. LG's OLED technology has matured significantly. Early concerns about burn-in have been largely addressed through pixel shift technology and panel improvements. The panels are manufactured by LG Display, the same company that supplies Sony's OLED panels, so you're getting premium components. Repair technicians specifically praise LG for parts availability. When an LG TV does need service, parts are generally available and reasonably priced. That matters because it means your TV is actually repairable rather than disposable. The honest assessment: LG TVs typically last 7+ years with proper care. Their OLED lineup is particularly reliable once you get past the first few months. Burn-in concerns are manageable with normal use patterns. The main weakness is their customer service, which can be frustrating if you need warranty work. Recommended number 2. Samsung, the Feature King. Samsung makes this list not because they're perfect, but because they've improved significantly and offer the best combination of features, availability, and repairability. Here's what the data actually shows. Samsung is consistently among the most reliable TV brands, according to Which Magazine surveys. Yes, Samsung TVs do show up in repair shops, but that's partly because Samsung sells more TVs than anyone else. When you look at failure rates as a percentage of TVs sold, Samsung is competitive with LG and not far behind Sony. The key advantage Samsung has is ecosystem and support. Samsung has an extensive network of authorized repair centers across the country. Parts are generally available, and their warranty support, while not perfect, is better than most budget brands. Samsung's QLED and Neo QLED technology is excellent for bright rooms where OLED might struggle with reflections. Their gaming features are top tier with 144Hz panels and excellent input lag. And their smart TV platform, while ad-heavy, is mature and well supported. The honest assessment: Samsung TVs are a solid choice, especially if you want cutting-edge features and don't want to pay for Sony prices. Buy their mid-range and premium models. Avoid the very cheapest Samsung TVs where they cut corners. And yes, consider an extended warranty for peace of mind, but that's good advice for any TV these days. Recommended number 1. Sony, the reliability champion. Sony is consistently rated the most reliable TV brand by repair technicians, Consumer Reports surveys, and owner satisfaction data. One comprehensive analysis found Sony with only a 3% failure rate in the first 5 years, the lowest of any major brand. Here's what a tech comparison found. A Sony OLED purchased in 2018 showed minimal brightness drop of about 12% after years of use, no visible burn-in, and continued receiving software updates through late 2023. The original capacitors tested within spec during a technician inspection. That's the kind of long-term performance that justifies a higher purchase price. Sony's engineering philosophy is different from budget brands. They use more conservative component ratings, meaning parts are operating well within their tolerances rather than being pushed to the limit. This costs more during manufacturing but pays off in longevity. The honest assessment: Sony TVs last 7 to 10 years on average according to repair data. They cost more upfront, often 20 to 30% more than comparable Samsung or LG models. But if you're keeping your TV for the long haul, the math actually works in Sony's favor. A $1,200 Sony that lasts 8 years costs less per year than a $900 budget TV that needs replacement at year 4. Let me summarize what repair technicians actually think about TV brands. Avoid Insignia and other house brands. They're built to fail and there's no path to repair. Avoid Hisense unless you're prepared for potential customer service nightmares. The failure rate is too high and the support is too bad. Avoid TCL budget models, 3 Series and 4 Series. If you must buy TCL, spend at least $500 on their 6 Series or higher, but know that you're still accepting more risk than with premium brands. Choose LG for excellent OLED technology with good reliability and reasonable prices. Choose Samsung for the best combination of features, gaming performance, and service availability. Choose Sony if long-term reliability is your priority and budget allows. They cost more but last longer. The repair technicians I researched aren't trying to sell you anything. They fix TVs for a living, and they see the patterns that consumers don't. When multiple technicians independently say the same things about the same brands, that's data worth paying attention to. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. Tell me in the comments what TV brand you own and how long you've had it. Your real-world experience helps everyone make better decisions. Secure links are in the description. See you in the next one.